Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first morning meeting that is done in Mr. Scott's house. This is pretty exciting. Let me take that back a little bit. It's funny, when I was lining this up, everything was perfectly lined up. And now, of course, as soon as I start recording, it seems to be clipping part of it. But isn't this great? Look at what I did. I brought all this stuff home. What will we do today? Our words of the week. How many days have we been at school? Our calendar is down here too. So why don't I start us off by just reading our morning message, and you can go ahead and read along with me. Ready? Today is 3/26/20. My best friend from childhood, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, John. Good morning, friends. Today is Thursday, March 26th. And we know on some days we put a TH at the end of it, and on other days we put an ST at the end of it when we're writing it that way. It is the first day we are having morning meeting at Mr. Scott's house. And after we're done with this morning meeting, I'm going to take you on a tour of our classroom that we're going to be using for the next month, which is Mr. Scott's Den. It's not very big, but you'll see I've done a great job of maximizing the space, of really using the space well, and still having it a place for that my family and I can enjoy, but also a place that we can enjoy and learn too. Okay? Let's work hard, laugh often, and make it a great day. And of course, we know often means as many times as we can, or a lot of times. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this in a little bit. We're trying this today. We're test piloting this today. So I don't know how many of you know this about me, but I used to work in video production, which means I used to make videos for companies and for people. Sometimes they wanted me to make videos of stuff about their families. Sometimes they wanted me to do stuff for their business. But I do have professional experience working in video. So if you see me doing some really cool stuff with video, it's because I have experience with it. Okay, so we're going to go through what we will do today. Okay, so right now this is our morning meeting. Okay, and then language arts is going to be next, and that's either your word study or your reading. I sure hope you're all doing your reading online. We have a great resource where you can read books online. You can print them out. You can read them on a device such as a computer or a laptop, and I hope you're doing that. But that would be one of those blocks, would either be word study or reading. And then we have math, and then I sure hope you have a nutritious lunch filled with good foods, good whole foods, and then some outside time. And I should have put woods play in here. Let me see if I can find that real quick. There it is. Okay, ready? Why don't we switch some stuff around? So let's put outside time here. So maybe you should get some outside time before lunch for a few minutes, then lunch. Then woods play, because Thursday is a woods play at Lucy's school, and then language arts to follow up, and that would be, again, your word study or your reading. Whatever you didn't do in the morning, you would do in the afternoon. You don't have to do it with that schedule. You know, your parents may have to go to work or do something, so it doesn't have to be that. I'm just recommending that, or I'm giving you like a rough schedule if you wanted one to do that. All right, so next let's go over our words of the week, and look at this, I have our words of the week. And these are the correct ones. I'm sorry on Monday I gave you the wrong ones, or the same ones we used last week, but I'm still getting organized. So let's give me a little bit of a chance to get us organized in this new setup. Okay, everyone, ready? Our words of the week are, and read along with me, ready? Long, many, right, still, tell. One more time and then we'll talk about them. Ready? Long, many, right, still, tell. And I'm noticing some things. I'm noticing first that many has the long E sound at the end of that word, but it's made with a Y. And we do that in a lot of different words, don't we? Can you think of a few that we do that with? See if you can think of some, and then go ahead and say them to your parents or to your brother or your sister, or if none of them are there, say it to your favorite stuffed animal. Okay, so I can think of something like, another example would be story, uh, sorry, right? They all end with a Y, and they make the long E sound. Okay, and then that word oh, oh, oh. So maybe if you didn't know something and a friend said, hey, that's the way you do this thing, not the other way that you were just doing it. Maybe you want to try it that way. You'd say, oh, yeah, you're right, I should try that. Okay, so that would be a good way to use that word, right. Now we have that word RIGHT, and is that how we write doing our lessons? I'm going to test you. Is it right the way we do our lessons? Like if we're writing something on a piece of paper? If you said, no, Mr. Scott, that is not the correct use of the word right, you are right. Okay, and that's the way you would use that word. You are right, or make sure you walk on the right side of the road would be another way to use that word. Okay, still has a double L at the end of it, an LL, and also the word tell does as well. So a lot of times when we hear that, when a word ends with L, that's not always the case. It's not always the case. But on these shorter, consonant, vowel, consonant type of words, you will often have a double L at the end of them. Okay? So those are our words of the week. And let's go ahead and pan over and then lower. Whoop. See how quick and let's see how good I can get with this. Okay, let's put my video production skills to the test. Everybody ready? Okay, so I actually got us up to date with this. So how many days? I don't know if anybody noticed I cut it and then I put my own question mark in there. It used to be how many days have we had of school or something like that. And it was really long and it was going off the side. So I decided to cut it because we've done this so many times and we know it's just how many days have we been at school. It's just a shorter way of saying it. Okay? So, and it's really not, that's not a complete sentence. So that's a poor example of what a complete sentence would be. But I did it so that it could all fit on here. So we have been in school 126 days was yesterday. And today would be the, what day? 120 what day? What? What did I just say? The 120 something day. What would it be? Tell your parents. Tell your stuffed animal. Tell your brother or sister. And if you said it's our 127th day, you are correct. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take that 6. I'm going to push it back there. And now we're all set. We're on our 127th day of school. And that is so exciting. And I had gone ahead and I think when we ended at Lucy School, our last day was our 119th day. So I went ahead and made another bundle when we got to 120. And then since then, we've had an additional 7 days. So that's what that looks like now. And look at this, I even got our calendar here. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So we were doing a pattern of 1, 2, and then we're adding 2, correct? So green was 2, and then blue is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and if we're adding 2 to 4, what's 4 plus 2? Yeah, you got that. It's 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that took us to there. And then we said if we're adding 2, and this was 2, and this was 4, and this was 6, then this must be 8, because 6 plus 2 is 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that got us caught up to Friday the 20th. And then since then, let's see, this next one should then be 10, right? 10 green in a row, because our last one was 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have to do how many more to get to 10? 5 plus what is 10? 5 plus blank is equal to 10. Go ahead and figure that out. Yeah, you're right. It's 5. So we're going to do 5 more of these green. But today I'm just going to write one of these numbers in because today is the 26th. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in there for us. All right, and we're all set with that. And I'm going to add one more thing to our morning message. Ready? And we did this down in the community space. And I had these cool cards because we were responsible for weather. I had these cool cards set up. So we're going to go ahead and use them. Okay, ready? So I'm going to be a weather person today, and I'm going to go ahead and read the weather. Ready? Today is going to be a high of 61 degrees, mostly sunny. And right now it's cloudy, but it said it's going to be mostly sunny. At least that's what it says in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. And if you live in Maryland, you live east of me. And weather comes from the west. So whatever I'm seeing now, you should be seeing in about a half an hour, 2 hours or so. So it could be that I'm seeing sun a little before you see it. It's possible because these clouds still have to move through to you. So high of 61 degrees, mostly sunny. I love it. That's a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, we have Woods Play, right? We have Woods Play on. And even though we're not at Lucy School today, I want to make sure that you are getting outside and playing in the woods. You could build some structures. I'd love to see you do something or play something outside and take a photo and send it to me so I could see your smiling faces, having built something, having, I don't know, discovered something. I remember some of our friends discovered a horseshoe stuck into a tree in the woods next to Lucy School. And we know that, I knew by looking at it that the shape of the nail, which was a square cut nail, they stopped making nails like that right around 1880. So that had to be before 1880 that that nail and that horseshoe ended up in that tree. You never know what you can discover in your yard, behind your house, behind your condominium or townhome if you live there. If you don't have that property right next to you, that's good for that. You can go for a walk and then go do something. And of course, that's up to your parents to do that because we are being asked, to have some certain restrictions around the way we're moving around. But that would be up to your parents to make a decision on that. And whatever they say is what you need to do. All right, so before we go, and this is so exciting, this is the first day that we're doing our morning meeting from here, and I'd like to take you around our new area or our new kind of virtual classroom. Everybody ready? Okay, here we go. So, you can see right here, there's the stool, right? I'm sure you recognize that stool, okay? There is pictures of my family. That's pretty cool. Right, doing all kinds of fun stuff like horseback riding and carving pumpkins and going to museums. This was my kids' first day of school here in Shepherdstown a couple of years ago. So a lot of fun. And check this out. Okay, look at this. This is like all of my teaching materials right here. Everybody look at that. Wow. So this is all like supplies. This is like paper and stuff. This is some of our binders and books that I need. Here's all of our read aloud books. So every day I'm going to choose a book from there and read it to you. Here's all of our supplies. Look at it's our name sticks. Isn't that so cool? Plus I have some my Expo markers, our Sharpies, these colored ones. I have our weather stuff here, nice and organized. There's all of our math stuff. And there's a lot of our math and science stuff. And then here's some of those blue chart things that we use sometimes. And then you're probably going to recognize this table. This is the table that was near our door. Okay, and I pulled it here to make a little desk because I needed a little desk in here. I pulled another desk out of here to make room because my kids use that desk because there's a computer on it. And that is that. And I have the drawers all organized. Look at this. Ooh, look at that tape and thumbtacks and all kinds of stuff. There's magnets in there. We're going to be picking that study up again very soon. And then I got a little lamp for the table there. And then I hung up some nice pictures. I love these. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's hard for me to see what you're seeing. But you see this one, I love this one. I don't do normal, which means I try to do things a little bit more every day to be a great human being. The best is yet to come. Be the best version of you. And always follow your dreams, for they know the way. All right? And then here's my couch. So I have a comfortable area to sit, right, when I'm reading stories and stuff like that. And then here's some more family pictures on the wall there. There's our class thermometer and hygrometer, so I can do the weather every day. I hope you made your weather stuff and that you're, let me tap that on me so that it's, yeah, getting good skin exposure and stuff. You see what that did when I tapped my phone? It focused on me and my skin tones, and then it made everything outside bright. But, that's how you get, better video. Okay, I can teach you how to get good video because I used to do it for a living. It used to be my job. Okay, and then you see over here we have more of those really cool inspirational saying. It's the little things, live fully, create happiness, speak kindly, hug daily, smile often, hope more, laugh freely, seek truth, inspire change, love deeply. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Don't count the days, make the days count. And then it's all these really cool. And that's one of my favorite sayings right there. Don't be afraid to dream big. And all right, that's a good thing. And then here's my ottoman. This is called an ottoman. It's really comfortable. You can sit on it or you can put your feet on it. And you see it's really good for stacking my teaching materials. And then I can move that around as I need to. So that's a little bit of a walk through our tiny Mr. Scott's Den classroom. I hope you enjoyed this morning meeting. Oh, look at the really big whiteboard I have for this room too. And you can see it got a little bashed up in shipping. I just received it yesterday. You see that's bashed up. And then over here, there's this big kind of crease going through the middle. So I've ordered another one, but for now I could still use it. It's still working. I just have to get another one that works better. Oh, and look at this picture I took behind us. You see this picture? I really love to take photos, and I really love to go to Civil War battlefields. And this is in Gettysburg. That's the Gettysburg train station. And I actually took that photo right there, and then I blew it up really large. So that's a lot of fun. All right, so that's about it for right now. I'm going to be sending you some work very shortly. And, please get to work on what you have or what you can work on. But I took a little extra time to get this set up, and I'm so, so excited about it. I hope you are too. And get to work on that other stuff. I'll be sending you some more work in just a little bit. All right, take care. See ya. Bye.